Darlings, every once in a while, Mummy stumbles on an adventure. Um, and every once in a while, in my journeys all around the country, I happen to be in the right place at the right time. Well, I'm in the Mall of America. We're wrapping up our trip here to Minneapolis. The snow has finally melted. It's not quite spring, but it's been quite lovely. And no, we're not in a Jane Jetson fantasy here. We're in Mall of America, and you can see that there's the third floor of four. There's actually another area that's 4 and 5 floors. Here's one of the skylights. We're at one of the far corners of the Mall of America, and what we happen to have stumbled on right now is an entire spring, and Mummy has got huge amounts of vertigo right now. We are stumbling on the installation of a spring butterfly sort of living sculpture thing. This is a giant butterfly that they're actually getting ready to mount. They're about an hour and a half late. They'd hoped to have it up earlier. The entire area has been fenced off while they set this up. It's dizzying. They've had, these cherry pickers with workers going way up, installing those little, what are they? They're octagons, aren't they? Yes, they're octagon-shaped cage units. I saw them putting those up today. That was enough to make Mummy quite ill. Just looking down and then thinking about the whole thing. Ropes of this length. They even have a documentary maker here who's filming the whole thing, so they're going to hoist this in the air tonight, and then apparently they're going to have several. I don't know, possibly 100 butterflies, smaller ones, fluttering around. It's going to be a kinetic sculpture. It will be moving. I'm sure that Mr. Calder must be turning in his grave right now. I wonder if Orangina, the wonderful butterfly drag queen on Fire Island, is going to be around to see this. She was always dressed in orange, and I remember her butterfly costume was spectacular. Anyway, we're going to see what this is. I don't promise that we'll see it tonight, because they're way behind schedule, and they're trying to figure out how to hoist this. And well, Mummy doesn't want this to turn into the Hindenburg of the 2019 Minneapolis set. So people are stopping and filming, so it's kind of exciting to see this, and it's a wonderful tribute to spring. It's kind of like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade setup, but here in Minneapolis. And of course, they're so used to winter that they think that spring is wonderful. In New York, we would think that the huge the balloons and everything, the character balloons, is a sight to see outside the Museum of Natural History. But here in Minnesota, when they only have 18 days of summer, it's a big occasion to have anything warm and friendly and sunny. So this is their thing. The one thing I do want to say is that the butterfly's body is a little clunky, and its head looks like it was made from crushed up paper towels or something. It's like, oh my, here we go. We're doing something. Its torso, or its what is a torso on a? It's pupa. No, it's not. Its vulva. No, it's not that. Its thorax is kind of crinkly and strange. It's a bit homemade, isn't it? But of course, when it's 40 feet in the air or 80 feet in the air, it shall be quite, believable. And especially if they can actually manage to have it flap its wings, which will be amazing. All right, darlings. Well, Mummy's off. I'm going to run and get some things in the shopping area, and maybe I'll walk by Nickelodeon again in Moose Mountain. All right, talk to you later, darlings. Bye-bye.